Welcome back to Maestro Sports Hub, where football drama, shocks, and stories that make history come alive. And today, across England, Spain, Germany, Italy, and France, we've witnessed another unforgettable match day packed with controversy, comebacks, and chaos. Let's dive straight in. England. Drama, controversy, and records. Shattered. Chelsea 2-0. Fulham. Stamford Bridge roared as Chelsea secured a stylish win over Fulham. The spotlight shone brightly on their new darling boy João Pedro, who dazzled fans with his flair, while Enzo Fernandez bossed the midfield with a masterclass performance. Manchester United 3-2, Burnley. Old Trafford finally had something to cheer. United scored their first Premier League goal of the season, and more importantly, grabbed their first EPL win in dramatic fashion. A topsy-turvy clash was decided by a late controversial penalty, leaving Burnley fuming but the Red Devils relieved. Tottenham 0-1, Bournemouth. Shockwaves in North London. Bournemouth ended Spurs' unbeaten run with a disciplined and fearless performance. Spurs fans left frustrated as their flawless start was shattered by a side hungry to prove themselves. Wolves 2-3 EV, Everton. The Molineux crowd witnessed pure magic. Jack Grealish put on a show, not only dazzling with his dribbles, but also providing two brilliant assists that tore Wolves apart. His creativity inspired Everton's attack, orchestrating a sensational 5-goal thriller and giving his side a much-needed lift. Spain, comebacks, surprises, and slip-ups. Deportivo 1-1, Atlético Madrid. Deportivo stood tall and held Simeone's men to a stalemate. Atlético struggled to break through, leaving 2 points dropped in their title chase. Real Madrid 2-1, Milliamper's Lorca. Drama at the Bernabeu. Mallorca stunned Madrid with an 18th-minute opener, but the response was immediate and emphatic. Arda Güler struck the equalizer in the 37th, before Vinicius Jr. gave Los Blancos the lead just a minute later, a comeback packed with flair and resilience. Oviedo 1-0, Real Sociedad. Shock of the day in La Liga. Newly promoted Real Oviedo stunned Real Sociedad, grabbing a famous win in front of their roaring fans. Bundesliga. Goals galore and tight battles. RB Leipzig 2-0, Heidenheim. A composed display from Leipzig, who kept control and calmly dispatched Heidenheim to stay on course at the top end of the table. Werder Bremen 3-3, Bayer Leverkusen. A fixture that had it all. 6 goals, momentum swings, and end-to-end chaos. Neither side deserved to lose, as fans were treated to a goal-rain spectacle. Augsburg 2-3, Bayern Munich. Bayern survived a scare as Augsburg pushed them to the edge. Clinical finishing made the difference, with the Bavarians showing why champions always find a way. Italy, narrow escapes and painful upsets. Bologna 1-0, Como. Bologna squeezed past Como with a disciplined, no-nonsense display to grab a vital win. Napoli 1-0, Cagliari. Napoli needed patience, but found their breakthrough in a gritty battle, edging out Cagliari by the slimmest of margins. Pisa 1-0, Roma. Stunning scenes. Roma stumbled yet again, this time falling to newly promoted Pisa. The shock defeat raises even more questions around their form and strategy. France. Madness, goals, and mayhem. Lorient 1-7, Lille. Lille ran riot, humiliating Lorient in a 7-goal demolition job. It was pure attacking dominance, with Lorient's defense torn apart time and again. Toulouse 3-6 petaseconds, G. Absolute chaos in Ligue 1. Toulouse fought bravely, but PSG's firepower was overwhelming. The champions ran wild, bagging 6 in a game that was more a shootout than a football match. Maestro Sports Hub. From Grealish's wizardry in the Premier League, to Madrid's fearless comeback in Spain, and the sheer goal-frenzy chaos in France, today's fixtures weren't just games, they were pure football theater. This is where legends rise, unbeaten runs crumble, and history gets written before our eyes.